Hello everyone, myself Mohammad Ramis and I welcome you all on behalf of Saraswat International Academy. Today we are going to learn the part 4 of chapter number 2, that is Cultural Heritage of India, Traditional Handicraft and Fine Arts. So our new topic is wooden art. See, man, trees and forest are closely associated with each other. We all know that forest and trees are basically the main resources of human being. From forests are the thing from which we get the many of the resources. It fulfills our many of the needs human being needs. Initially, wood was used as firewood. Oh, in the starting, wood was used as what? Firewood. Then later on, afterwards, for making what? Weapons. Then construction of building also the wood is been used and other construction work. Then gradually wood was used for different purpose like what? Making idols, then toys for children, then wooden pillar, window and doors, small huts on top of the terrace, then thrones, chair and grills. So these are the different uses of wood which was done. Initially the wood was used as firewood, but later on afterward the wood was used in making weapon. It was helpful in construction of building. It is used for making idols, toys for children, wooden pillars, then window and doors, small hut on top of the terrace, throne, chair and grill. This all the things which we see in our daily life, that wood is been used for this thing. See next, in this way wood carving was developed, and because of the wide use of the wood, its beautification through the way of carving began. Then we see the different doors on which the carving wooden doors on which the carving is been done. Then wooden furniture like swing and toys of Idar and Sankhera in Gujarat are well known. So here we complete about the wooden art. Next topic is inlay work. So inlay work is considered to be the very ancient art of India. Very ancient, it is a very old art of India. See the next thing from here to here. See, Indian kings, emperors and rulers and royal people, rich people of India of that time, ancient time, used to wear the ornaments as necklace, bracelet, crown, ring and nose ring, damni, were studded with precious gems like diamond, pearls and rubies. So here they are saying that at the ancient time, Indian king, emperor, rulers and royal family used to wear these ornaments such as necklace, bracelet, crown, ring, nose ring, which was studded with precious gems like diamond, pearls and rubies. What is inlay work? Inlay work is an art of studying the metal pieces or stones in gold, glass or other material is called inlay work. See the next thing. Artisans were expert in this work, inlay art, and Bikaner area of Rajasthan is more popular in for inlay ornaments. Which area? Bikaner area of Rajasthan is most popular for inlay ornaments. I will repeat once again what is inlay art. The art of studying metal pieces or stone in gold, glass or other material is known as inlay art. Akik work. Akik is a kind of precious stone, and where it is found? It is found in the valley area of the river. Again see, akik is a what? Precious stone. Where it is found? It is found in the valley area of the river. It is chiefly chalcedonic mixed with silica blue or white stone. Chalcedonic is a kind of quartz mineral, and it is transparent. And this akik, it is a chiefly chalcedonic mixed with what? Silica blue or white stone. Again I will say akik is a chalcedonic variant of quartz and it is mixed with silica, blue or white quartz. See next. Carnelian is a main stone with semi-transparent quality and beautiful red in color. So carnelian is a well-known variety of the chalcedony, and it is red color and which is semi-transparent, and it is beautiful stone. In Gujarat, various precious stones are available in big and small size at Ranpur and Surat. So in Gujarat, various precious stones are available in big and small sizes. It is found in Ahmedabad, also Ranpur and Surat. All these stones are sent to where? Are sent to Khambat to mold. To mold means to give the shapes into various beautiful ornaments with various design. So all these stones which are found are sent to Khambat, and which is then converted to various beautiful ornaments. Beads and garland of stones are prepared by them. A cake is also used along with the beads to make the necklace. Garland is an ornamental circular band which can be worn on head. It is like a tiara which you see generally. Now our next topic is painting. Of all the art, painting is the foremost one. So here they are saying that among all the art, painting is one of the foremost, one of the supreme art. See next, painting is an art which can be expressed through what? The painting is an art which is expressed through line, color and designs also. See the next thing, the aim of this art is to express the emotion. The aim of this art is to express, the painter, the artisan expresses his emotion by imitating. Imitating means copying the animate and inanimate object of nature through line and color. So the artisan expresses his emotion by copying the living and non-living objects of nature through lines and colors. We have evidence. Evidence means proof of Indian art of painting from the remains of 5000 years of old Harappan culture. Listen here, everyone. See, archaeological department is an department which works of excavation. Excavation is a work in which the soil is dig up and the remains of the history are found out. We Indian people are knowing about this Mohenjo-daro, Harappan culture, Lothal, all this because of what? Because of the archaeological department. They have dig up the things, they have done the excavation work, and they have get the remains from our ancient culture. So here again see, we have evidence of Indian art of painting from the 5000 years old. That's why we say that in painting is an ancient art of India. From 5000 years old Harappan culture, the art of painting was found out. Various models of painting have been found out many times. Who does that work? The archaeological department do the work of excavation, and when they excavate, when they dig up the soil, they get many of the different models of painting. We have traces of picture of animals, birds in the cave painting of primitive man of Stone Age at Bhimbetka, Madhya Pradesh. So here it is an example that we have find out the picture of the animals and birds in the cave painting of the primitive man Stone Age at Bhimbetka in the Madhya Pradesh. People used to draw the geometrical design and sketches. Then next, elephant, rhinoceros, deer are noticeable among them. Then see the next, Ajanta Ellora. are incomparable specimen of such painting. If you visited Ajanta Ellora caves, then you have seen that thing, that how beautiful the artisans, the painting was done by the Indian artisan. So Ajanta Ellora is also one of the incomparable. Incomparable means उसको किसी का compare नहीं कर सकते. It is one of the best specimen example of the painting. Then see the next drawing of the sketches of swastik. We know what is swastik. Then next is you can see picture. Picture means kalash. Then Ganesha at the time of festival and celebration is the old tradition of India. Then Rangoli making is also very old tradition in some of the regions of India. So here it is said that people of some regions also have this old tradition of making rangolis. So here we complete the part of painting. Here are the questions from today's session. See, the first question is discuss briefly about wooden art. Second question is write a note on inlay work. Third, explain about the Akik work done in India. And fourth, a short note on Reach painting art of India.